Today's card is built around two tickets. The main ticket is the stronger one. Not because every price is big, but because the game scripts are cleaner. Let's start with the Tuckers against Volendam. This is one of the clearest spots on the board. The model has Twente at 2.61 expected goals against just 0.68 for Volendam, with the home win probability sitting above 78%. And the freedom qualitative side points the same way. Twente are still chasing Europe, they come in with strong recent form, and Volendam's away profile is weak enough to make this matchup look one-sided. The main risk is not quality. The main risk is game state. If Volendam sit very deep, the tempo can slow down. But over 90 minutes, Twente should create too much. This looks like a 2-0 or 3-0 type of home script. Next, the Black Eagles against Antalyaspor. This is not just a simple home favorite. This is a pressure matchup. Beşiktaş have the stronger attacking base, the stronger territory profile, and the stronger motivation. Outside research also points to a Beşiktaş positive corners and pressure game, which matters because it tells us how the match should actually flow. Antalyaspor can stay alive for stretches, but they are still the team, more likely to be pushed back for long periods. The risk here is wasteful finishing or a cheap concession against the run of play, but structurally, the home side still owns the better script. 1-0 and 2-0 remain the most natural outcomes. Now Marseille against Metz. This is one of the most attractive home win setups on the slate. The model gives Marseille 2.46 expected goals to just 0.83 for Metz, and the qualitative layer reinforces it. Greenwood's return lifts the attacking ceiling. Metz are bottom of the table, their away scoring has dried up, and Marseille's home pressure profile still looks strong. The only real caution is Marseille's defensive looseness, so the risk is not that Marseille fail to control the game. The risk is that they win, while still allowing one messy goal. That still leaves the home side in a strong position. This feels closer to 2-1 or 3-1 than to a flat upset scenario. Then the Giallorossi against Pisa. Roma do have real absences. That part is true. But the bigger truth is that Pisa still look too limited to punish those absences. The model makes it 1.83 expected goals to 0.77, and the broader read says the same thing. Roma are at home. Roma still have the deeper structure, and Pisa's away form is simply too weak. This is not the kind of spot where I want to exaggerate the upside. It is not a blow-up first pick. It is a control first pick. Roma should manage territory, limit Pisa's threat, and grind this into a home win. Think 1-0 or 2-0, rather than a wild scoreline. And the last piece of the main ticket, Famalicao against Moreirense. This is the quiet one. But quiet does not mean weak. In fact, it may be one of the most stable game scripts on the board. The model leans home with 1.79 expected goals to 0.69, and the qualitative layer is built on structure, not hype. Famalicao have been strong at home. Their defensive numbers are solid, and Moreirense come in with poor recent form and weaker attacking confidence. That matters because this match does not need chaos for the pick to land. It actually looks better in a controlled, lower variance script. So again, 1-0 or 2-0 makes more sense than a shootout. So the main ticket is Twente to win, Beşiktaş to win, Marseille to win, Roma to win, and Famalicao to win. Now the backup ticket. This one has more fragility, but the reasons are still real. First, the Bows against Sligo Rovers. The model is aggressive here. Bohemians have a massive edge in expected goals, and Sligo arrive in poor shape with a losing run behind them. The reason this lands on the backup and not the main ticket is simple. Bohemians have drawn 4 straight, and there is some team news noise around them. So the edge is real, but the game is slightly less clean than the raw model makes it look. Still, if the home side convert at a normal rate, they should take this. Then Los Blancos against Girona. Pure quality says Madrid. The model says Madrid. The market says Madrid. But the schedule says caution. This is plain the problem match in the backup ticket. The class gap is obvious, the attacking upside is there, and the corner profile also points toward Madrid control. But the Champions League spot in the schedule creates rotation and energy risk. That is why this is not in the main ticket. Madrid are still the right side, just not the cleanest price for risk side. Next, Slavia Sofia against Septemvri Sofia. The key here is not the open game label from the model. The key is the one-sided form gap. Slavia are in the stronger position. Septemvri's away profile is poor, and the qualitative layer points toward home control more than chaos. That means the side is stronger than the total. This looks more like 2-0 than 3-2, and that is exactly why the home win makes sense. Here, then CSKA 1,948 against Botev Vratsa under 2.5 goals. This is not a side match. This is a total match. The model sets it up as a low-event game with a very modest expected goals profile and no strong 1x2 separation. The outside read agrees. This is the kind of fixture that can drift through long dead periods, stay cautious, and finish 1-0, 1-1, or even 0-0. The main danger is obvious. An early goal can break the whole structure. But before that first goal arrives, the match points under. And finally, Annecy against Montpellier, under 2.5 goals. Again, this is a script play, not a talent play. The model sees a low total. The qualitative side points to a tighter, more conservative match shape. Neither side gives a clean enough edge for a side pick, but the total still leans under because the game projects as controlled rather than open. This is another one where the first goal matters. Too much. If it stays level for a while, the under gets stronger and stronger. So the backup ticket is Bohemian FC to win, Real Madrid to win, Slavia Sofia to win, CSKA 1,948 against Botev Vratsa under 2.5 goals, and Annecy against Montpellier under 2.5 goals, main ticket for cleaner. Structure. Backup ticket for more price and more risk. That's the full card.